can't beat it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good weekend. It's sunny in New York today. It's gonna rain all week. So you have to get everything done today. I had a pretty good weekend, but I missed out on the movement of Games of Thrones, which apparently, like, yeah, I don't watch. Clap if you watch. Yeah. It's like a 50-50 here. I don't watch. I was caught up in Vicki Gunvalson, Portia. You know what, Portia? Here's the thing. You make the Housewives so entertaining, pregnant Portia. And I'm captivated because she's got this one outfit, pregnant costume, white with the feathers and the satin and a negligee, and she's like, yes. Yes. And she's even more chasey and loungier than this one. Like a couple pictures, she's got her feet all the way up. Don't you love a chaise lounge? I have a chaise lounge. I used to have this emoji with a chaise lounge. I'm like, that's it, that's it. And I walked this weekend, but I did not watch Games of Thrones, and I feel upset about it because everybody's talking about it. Norman said when he walked in this morning that the intern pit was talking about Games of Thrones. And I said, did you watch, Norman?
Yes.
So he's a huge fan, he's a huge fan.
Huge.
What did you see last night?
I don't want to give anything away for people who haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
But if they haven't watched it yet, what's taking so long?
Okay.
But it was one of the best things I've ever seen in the history of television. I promise you that. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's pretty committed, Norman.
It was great.
All right, well, I guess you can catch up on your own time, you know. Anyway, over at Real Housewives of the OC, Vicki Gunvalson, she got engaged finally. Congratulations, Vicki. Listen. So she's been dating Steve for 3 years. His name is Steve Lodge, that's him. Good-looking couple, 5.5 carat ring. She's been pretty much throwing herself at him, though, and begging him to marry her. So he got their 6 kids' blessings, and he proposed over dinner at home. And I was in and out of the room doing stuff, you know, washing clothes. It's Sunday night. You know how you repack your bag for the weekend and stuff? I got a new vacuum cleaner. I bought a vacuum cleaner at Bed Bath & Beyond. Well, I had walked down the street, right? And I under-anticipated. I said, it's like 3 blocks. It was 7 blocks. It was freezing. If you hear anything, that's me. I took a cab back, but I walked. Like, the lady who gives away a vacuum cleaner once a week for the last 10 years was out getting a vacuum cleaner, Suzanne.
What happened? We've got plenty back here.
I didn't want to come to the prize closet.
Okay.
That's what we have stuff for you guys. You know? Yeah. Stuff and extra stuff. But I bought one. I bought one. I felt weird about it, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on. All right. So Vicki got engaged. I don't know whether she'll get married for TV. Probably. Vicki, I love her storyline, but more than that, I just love Vicki as a person. You already know that. Now let's talk Meek Mills. I have to tell you. That Meek Mill's, that judge, the woman, Genece, Genece, really get off of it. Genece, here's the thing. Girl, you look like it is so personal between you and Meek, and I don't know what it is. Judge, I'm just judging by what you're putting out there. She put Meek in prison, remember, for violating probation since he was under, since 2008. He's been on probation for 12 years of his life, you know? And Meek is only like 31 years old. He's 31 himself. All right, so Meek was released on bail last April, and the judge still has to have approval for all of his travels. So he's traveled. She's approved for him to go to the United Arab Emirates. She's approved for him to go to Germany. He's been like all over the world on her approval since this has all been going down. Well, Saturday night, I don't know if you watched basketball. I wasn't watching, I was walking. Philly versus Toronto. So this was a big deal for Meek and a big deal for Drake. One being from Philly, one being from Toronto. They're both friends, they're frenemies, they're friends. They were friends for the purpose of Saturday night in Toronto. All Meek had to do was cross the border and go to the stadium. Well, the judge denied him. Like Judge, and I get it, he wasn't going there to make money, he was going there to socialize, you know, because the other places, maybe he was doing concerts. Did we ever find out, Norman, what he was doing over there?
I don't know.
Family in the Emirates?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But
Well, you never know.
probably performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he was clearly going to sit, he was probably going to sit courtside with Drake. I can picture it right now. New music will come out of it. She is the one in power right now, and Judge, like Meek is doing a lot. You know, people do wrong, but people are allowed to stand up and do right. And Judge, I don't know. You know, there are exceptions to every rule, but basically, you know, I just feel as though there's something personal, and we still haven't found anything about the judge other than that she graduated from law school, she has children. I don't know. Is she married? I don't know. Does she have a boyfriend? I don't know. She is the, when I tell you she's got internet goals, the goals you want are to never be found on the internet. Is it, like, if you could scrub and begin again with nothing, wouldn't you do that? So this judge, and I've called out to the city of brotherly love. I've asked you all, are you related to her? Does she have any family? Can somebody drop dime? All right. In the meantime, we do know that at one point she loved to act. And ladies and gentlemen, I love to play this. So without further ado, Judge Genece. The judge. That's what she does. You know, anyway, so he missed the game. Who won?
Not Philly, but Toronto.
Very good. Very nice. Congratulations. By the way, they tell me game 2 is tonight, and the game with Toronto, and then game 3 is on Thursday with Philly. You don't care? Look, I was on the radio this weekend here in New York. And, yeah, at WBLS. Yeah. So what I was doing, we were raising money for the Hunter Foundation. You know, we were providing resources and help for people struggling with drugs and addiction and substance abuse and things like that. It's real. It's real. And I had a nice time. I was on the air on Deja Vu shift. I was on from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And so we raised the money, and I had some special guests with some really smart words about addiction, their relationship to it. And in between the music and everything, we all managed to still laugh and cry and have fun. Remy Ma was there with Papoose and bought the little heiress of the throne, Joe Donofrio. I'm saying his name wrong because he pronounces it differently. You know him. He was in Are You There Yet? And a few different things. Anyway, and a whole bunch of my sober sisters came by, and so we had a good time. If you'd like to donate, it's not too late. You can go to wendyshow.com for all the information. Sorry, I'm just saying. I had a very, very busy weekend, that's all. It was 7 full city blocks. And I looked outside, it looked nice. My throat, I caught the throat by the first block, but I was like, just keep walking, Wendy, just keep walking, you know? And I had no hood, no nothing, just walking. Yeah. Anyway, have you heard about Offset being in trouble again? Well, this is what happened. Now, Offset is the father of Cardi B's baby. Okay. Last week, there was this 18-year-old fan. Apparently, they were in the Target somewhere in Georgia. The fan was trying to videotape Offset. You could kind of hear the fan saying, you know, let me see if I can get him. Here's the footage right there. And Offset smashed the phone out of his hand and smashed all over the ground. And then Offset is alleged to have said, get the bleeping phone out of my face. Well, that was overkill in reaction terms, as far as do you think that Offset was correct? Clap. No. Not one person? No. 1 or 2 people. Look, I feel like People do that all the time. The phones are, you just have to go along with them, you know? Just go along with them, give a hi, and then turn around and walk the other way, Offset. That way you wouldn't be walking right into the frame more. So all the boy wants, because Hot Topics has, you know the Bureau, we are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Believe me, we called up Mrs. Offset, and she was more than happy to talk to my Bureau investigators.
It was the kid's mother, not Offset's mother.
The camera boy's mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what is his name?
His name is Junior.
And what did his mom say? Junior. His mother said that he was a nice kid who was like all the other kids with the phone.
Yep.
I feel as though he was like just a person. Even adults do that. So, but Offset, yeah, no, that was wrong. So all they want is a new phone. Offset, just, look, he could have asked you for more. He could have lied and said the phone landed on his big toe, that he fractured one time a long time ago, and Offset, you refractured, and he could have sued you for $50,000 for a new toe and a new phone. So just get the phone. All right. Now, he has a child with Cardi B, but he has 3 others, correct? By 3 different babies' moms. So
correct.
4 kids and 4 babies' moms.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be a good example, you know, to your kids. He reunited, Offset did, with his own father recently, on Friday, a couple of days ago. This is a tender moment. It's so tender, I feel weird watching it, you know what I mean? Like, it's so tender. 23 years, he hasn't seen his father since he was 4 years old, Offset. That might explain the phone out of the hand, or something. You know, I learn things. You know, you learn things as you go along. Sometimes one is related to the other, I don't know. Look, the last time he spoke with him, though, actually spoke with him, was 2016, so he's back in his life. Dad looks good, right? Dad looks good. Kate Beckinsale dumped Pete Wentz. I mean, Pete, not you, Pete Wentz. How dare me. Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live. She dumped him. Duh. Why do you think she dumped him? Of course she, you know what? Here it is. Because he turned out to be the 25-year-old that most 25-year-olds are. You know what I mean? She got tired of his very public lifestyle. Well, he's 25 and he's on Saturday Night Live. And by the way, Kate, you don't help any by returning the kiss and the lip bite at the hockey game. We saw this. Yes. So they're both playing into it. At the time that they got together, though, she had a movie or a TV show. She had something coming out. A TV show, I think it was. Yeah, and so she wanted to, well, I don't know that she wanted to promote it, but certainly that could use a little extra promotion. Anything could, you know? She looks good, though, right? She's really pretty. She's really pretty. You know, and I'm sure he's probably on the social media all the time, like everything that you hate when all you're trying to do is get on with your life after you divorce your husband and you have kids. You're trying to, she's living alone, trying to create a relationship with her kids. You know, remember, Pete loves his mom. We talked about this, I think, before. There's his mom. He bought he and his mom a house for $4.5 million. Well, his father is not in his life. He passed away. 9/11. Oh, 9/11. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, so look, about the house, which is the bigger thing, because he's 25 and maybe you'd think but I don't mind this. $4.5 million can get you a lot of house, like a lot of square footage. I don't know where he bought it, but they joke with him, his friends, and say that he lives in the basement because he says that they turned the basement into an apartment. I don't think it's a basement. You know what I mean? That's not too bad, though, if you get along well enough with your family to have a compound. I mean, I was down for that until my mother and father, I can't. Mom, Dad, you know, we talk about this. You know, I was the one in the family who was like, Wanda, Tommy, everybody come on. Make families, everybody come on. You know, I'm gonna keep rocking this mic. Say you can buy 100 acres, 100 acres, and you put 5 houses on the acres, and they're all within a walk of each other, or do you like your family that much? I don't anymore. I used to, I just don't anymore. I like my space, but I like when you visit. And I know you all feel the same way. They feel the same way. Anyway, so she's an older woman. She's 47 years old, and he's 25. And she will go on, and she will bounce back, and I'm sure he'll be fine too. Hey, speaking of younger men and older women, I want to shout out to JWoww from the Jersey Shore. Okay. Now, Jenny is hooking up with this 25-year-old wrestler who's also a personal trainer. He's 24. Well, look, he's a wrestler and a personal trainer. His name is Zach. Zach Carpinello. Zach Carpinello. Look at Jenny, she looks so happy with him, right? I smell a storyline. You know, she's a mother to Roger's children. I think they have 2. She and Roger have, they got divorced back in September. So she's moved on with Zach. That won't last for long. You know the code. I mean, she's brand new off the divorce, and she's got 2 kids, and they're really young, like young. Where's Daddy? I think that age. Yeah, where's Daddy? And who is that? Mommy, who's that? That's Mr. Zach. Hey, Jen, good luck with that. Good luck. So, people love Idris Elba, so I'll just give you some more. He got married. He got married over the weekend, and look, he's on Friday. His new wife's name is Sabrina, and he's 46 and she's 29. And they had a secret ceremony in Morocco, and she will let you know, honey, that rocking 2 Vera Wang dresses, she is all about her Idris. And just a really cute couple. Look, he looks happy. And she's like, yep, that's mine. That's mine. So they had the all-white party the next day. So, you know, This is his 3rd marriage. He's the marrying type. He's 46, at least he's the marrying type. He's got a daughter who's 16 and a son who's 4. And hopefully this will be happily ever after. So congratulations to both of them. Yeah, why not? Oh, Hot Topics is over, but because it's Monday, it's all Hot Topics all hour long. We've got more great show for you up next. We got the inside scoop on Justin Bieber and his still love for Selena Gomez. We'll talk. Hot Topics continues. Grab a snack and come on back.